Hello there, family of Christ. I just wanted to share with you a word that I woke up with this morning. And it says, friendship with the world is enmity with God. And it says, those who are friends with this world are enemies of God. Now, you look at the word friend is to be fond of something. All right. That's what the word friend is, to love or to be a fond of something. The word world is the word cosmos. I explained that in another video, but cosmos is referring to the governments, but not only that, the systems, the way things are set up. If you have no problems with the way things are set up to run, if you're comfortable with the system and actually use it to pursue your gains, it's saying you are a friend of the world. And that automatically positions you as an enemy of God. Why is that? Because God has not created this system. And this is, once again, something that we must talk about. When God allows something, it doesn't mean he's endorsing it. This is two different things. Now, we'll give an example from the Old Testament. The nation of Israel asked for a king. And God did not want that for them. It wasn't God's will to give Israel a king. But because they were persistent in asking, God says, okay, if you want a king, you can have a king. But that wasn't God's original plan for them. So would we say that it was God's will that they had Saul? No, he allowed it because that's what they wanted, but it wasn't his plan for them. In the same way, God has allowed the governments of this world and the systems that are running to be in place, but that in no way says that he endorses these governments of the world or the systems. If you go to the book of Revelations, it uses Babylon to define or to describe the world and its systems. It goes all the way back to Nebuchadnezzar's dream, which Daniel interpreted by the Spirit of God in Daniel chapter 2. When he saw a statue with a head of gold, and that head of gold was Babylon. And from that has been all the world governments that have come up, which included Rome, which broke up into many different European countries, which then went forth to colonize and to control the known world. When the Bible makes a reference to Babylon, it is the governments and the system that it's created. That's Babylon. But what is God's instruction to us in regards to Babylon? He says to come out of Babylon. He says, come out of them, my people, and do not be partakers of her sins. All right. He wants us to come out of the systems. And because he says friendship with the systems, if we're okay with it, if we're comfortable with it, if we see nothing wrong with it, and we actually want to use it to get ahead, we love it. And if we love it, we'll be partakers of its sins. So God's instruction says to come out of them, my people.